impressions of playing the #1 team in the country? What you liked about them, or about your team, and what you saw in Villanova?
Well, we knew how good they were. Even if they play bad, they don't play bad because they play together. They play so hard. So we knew it was a total buzzsaw. I didn't think we were ready for it. I thought we hung in there and did some good things in the first half to try and stay in it, but it was just too much for us.
How do you think your team matched up with Villanova tonight?
Obviously not well. But I mean, it's more just their hardness, their toughness. I mean, it's like a good game for us to experience, just to see, hey, this is the best team in the country. And, I mean, they go hard every play, and they share the ball. And, it was fun to scout them, to just watch their games, not fun to play them.
What can you take away from this game?
I mean, it's more of the preseason. Like, we need a break right now. It's tough. We're playing some young guys a lot of minutes, and so I'm happy with their progress. I didn't think I was expecting this, but I was happy that we got the good win against a good UNDS team. So I'm happy with our progress, and I'm happy going into league play with where we are and what we're doing.
Like, how much of the first half was you guys performing well versus Nova just kind of coming out slow?
A combination. I mean, I think we did some good things. They obviously missed some shots. That helps you. Against a team like that, you need them to do that for two halves, just to be close. But I thought we did some good things against a really good team. We just couldn't sustain it.
Did in the second half, after the Howard game, you talked about how the offensive struggles, particularly against the zone, really affected your effort on defense. Did that kind of rear its ugly head a little bit in the second half again?
Well, I mean, I think it was just they're just good at every position, and they play so hard and they take so much away that if you're not ready for everything, all these, they change up their defense and they're switching, they're doing things that sort of, you don't just have to play hard. You got to think and react and move, and it's hard to do, especially against a really good team that's good at it.
Your impressions about Villanova's Josh Hart?
He's a beast and total monster. Just plays so hard. He was like that in high school. He's like involved in every play and just goes after the ball. Obviously he's good, shooter, passer, skilled and everything, but total just monster of a kid, monster of a player.
With closing out on three-pointers, early in the second half, that was part of you guys getting in foul trouble. Is that what you tell the kids, though, is to close out by jumping at the shooters?
Well,
or getting ahead,
if you're late, if you're late,
yeah,
you're dead. So we were just late and all that stuff. You can't give Jenkins open threes, but if you're 8 feet away, he's open and you got no choice. So it's just us, just being late and them being really good at what they do.
What are the biggest things with Mark in terms of what you're telling him now, just to be able to stay on the floor?
Yeah, I mean that was the biggest thing. I wanted them to play the minutes tonight, and he didn't. So it's hard to say, hey, don't get into foul trouble with Josh Hart and Chris Jenkins and all these good players that are moving, fast, good, savvy players. So I wish, obviously, wanted him to just be on the court. But he's played a ton of minutes so far, and he's doing terrific. I'm thrilled with his progress, and he's going to be good. And we're asking him, to do a lot. And he's getting better at all of it every day.
What are some things you'll tell other teams when they call you saying about preparing against Villanova?
Don't scout for them. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can say. I think everybody knows once you start when you watch them. They play hard, they play together, they move the ball, they're all good, skilled one-on-one players. And I don't think anything I tell them will help. So.
Big picture, how do you feel just going into conference play?
Obviously the conference is really good. Top to bottom, top 4 teams in the league are all there's good teams that have been together and played, and they're good. They're beating good teams, they're playing well. So we know what it's going to be like, but I'm happy with our group where we are, and feel good about being ready to go when we play Loyola when we get back, and just going forward from there.
Cool. Thanks, Mike.